Hey everybody, Professor Oak. So as you can see from the title, I wanted to give a rundown of a booster box, my booster box of Pokemon YouTubers. I picked out from my subscriptions the 36 that I get the probably the most regular videos to watch from, the people that are posting the most and the people that I personally love and enjoy for very different reasons than each person. It's pretty funny that it worked out exactly at 36, so obviously wrapped that up to a booster box made a lot of sense. And to stop any kind of favoritism or anything weird, I started alphabetically. So let's jump straight into it. I'm going to try not to make this too long despite how many people we're going to look at. But first of all, offer investments. So obviously you guys probably are aware, heard of him, even if you're not subscribed. Rudy is pretty involved in Pokemon. He's dabbled with Metazoo, he's had a lot of involvement with that. He is involved very heavily with Magic the Gathering, and just in general, he is a pretty big buyer, purchaser, and seller. He's held on to a lot of stuff, and he's entertaining with his videos. He talks about the market, talks about a little bit on the investing long term, plays that went well, plays that didn't, things that happen in, a lot of opinions, but super fun. So make sure you give him a subscribe if you haven't. Second of all, Cardinal Gaming, Mr. Mason, he is top tier. So we are talking about someone that owns a card shop, setting up a second. He is in games, he is in Pokemon, he is in Metazoo, he is in Magic the Gathering, huge bulk, sealed, singles, everything possible. Is set himself is growing on his graded slab collection in the store, but his videos have been very open and honest, looking at different aspects of a card shop, different aspects of the hobby that a lot of people aren't talking about and aren't being as open and honest about. You can tell that he's someone that you would enjoy having a beer with, not just for fun, but for intellect too. He's definitely a smart guy, so give him a like and subscribe. Yeah, next up we've got Cardboard Empires. So again, another card store owner, super fun. He's got some real world insight into a lot of different card games. Just the same, good person to keep in touch with on keep in touch with the hobby on, in terms of watching his videos and just kind of seeing what's happening. So he's a great subscribe too. Cool Trainer Ryan, fascinating guy, a lot of history with Pokemon. He's been doing it quite a while, dabbled in a lot of the bigger sealed collections. He opens boxes. He is a wild personality, so entertaining and fun to watch. A lot of very honest feedback and responses, but just someone you have to subscribe to. Absolutely. Oh, wait. Ryan, that one's for you. My guy. Next up, the Green Shears, Josh. So he's a fantastic YouTuber. He is incredibly varied. I love that he is doing so much, like in terms of so many different places. He's got his fingers in, buying sealed binders all the way up to buying Microsoft systems sealed and graded games, and new TCGs coming out, different grading companies. He's all over the place, and it's really fascinating to see someone speak honestly in real world, just talking about what he's doing. He's like in there and doing it. It's really interesting. Danny Phantom changed tactics a couple of times in terms of the types of videos he does. Really like changes things up and keeps it fresh. So at the moment I've seen a lot of him talking about analysis with like the pricing. He's definitely got a bit of a data mind there. He's talking about where the market's at, where things are doing, opening up boxes, definitely kind of like involved in the here and now, what's happening, and let's take a look at these cards. So it's really entertaining. It puts a lot of effort into his videos, that's for sure. Deep Pokemon stuff. You know, one of the editing kings. He is there for the entertainment. He wants to entertain. He wants to bring some fun and some joy to the hobby. He wants to open packs and talk about it and appeal to the masses. It's fantastic to watch. Cool guy. Dorkly. Now this one was a little bit of a joker card for me, a little bit of a wild card. So Dorkly isn't particularly a Pokemon card YouTube channel, but they do hilarious Pokemon YouTube videos where they'll make fun of Pokemon characters and like the way things are set up within games, Pokedexes. Really entertaining. So make sure you guys give that a subscribe. Dr. Applesauce. He's in Funkos, he's in pack openings, he gives news updates, he's very much in touch with what's going on here and now. Pokemon hunting, you know, videos is kind of all over the place. Real diverse video selection. That's really entertaining. You kind of get a little bit of everything each week. You're not never really sure what to expect, so that's fun. Echo-based collectibles. Joe is fantastically entertaining to watch, purely because he knows what the hell he's talking about when it comes to vintage. He really genuinely knows. He has been collecting, he's been playing, he's been investing, he's been grading, he's had his fingers very deeply in the pies of vintage Pokemon, and you know, even some that are a little bit more modern. I know he's playing with Whatnot right now and getting a little bit more modern stuff kicking off, and it's super cool to watch this guy and how passionate he is about it. He's really interesting. Electric Type 88, a fellow Brit, so he is English, and yeah, he is a collector. You can see from his videos that he collects a lot of sealed product. He's got binders where he collects. He just enjoys it, likes to talk about it, wants to share what he's doing and what's going on, and it's a real honest, super like man on man kind of conversation. It kind of feels like. Give him a subscribe. Gem Mint Pokemon. I mean, if we're going to talk about the 1% of Pokemon, Gem Mint's your man. This guy has the top tier cards. You look at those older cards, you look at the PSA set registry, he's got them. He's there. He is top of the line. He has an incredible vast array of knowledge over the years. Everybody knows him. Everybody respects and loves him. Just, you know, just a supreme YouTuber. Catch More Collectibles, Dan, absolute legend. He definitely has a mind for the intellectual and intelligent part of the hobby. He's smart about what he does. He's calculated. He knows what he's talking about, and he's fun. He's entertaining. He's got a good sense of humor. So those combined are definitely a dangerous trait that you wanna subscribe to. King Pokemon. Everybody knows Gary. I mean, you've got to, unless you're living under a rock, you gotta know him. It's exciting, you know, it's fun. He's obviously got a pretty long history and past with Charizards, and just generally the What's It era is done a lot, and now his involvement with MetaZoo and all the different modern stuff that is kind of dipping his toes into. It's fun, you know. Is a cool guy, real yeah, I don't know, kind of like brings a reality to the hobby, it feels like. Nick strengthened Pokemon. So Nick is someone that he dabbles in a few different TCGs on this YouTube channel, but for the most part, he's definitely concentrating on Pokemon. He's a Charizard collector, so if you love Charizards, he's your man. Yeah, watch it. I mean, he collects a lot of them. He grades them. He opens boxes. He's definitely someone that's in the know and knows what's happening right now. So yeah, definitely give him a subscribe. Northwoods TCG. Andy is fantastic. Andy has a different approach to some in terms of he is looking at the investment side of stuff for the masses. Like he's talking about real world investment for people that are trying to do that stuff. You know, whether that's buying an ETB or a booster box, or we're looking at 1 year, 3 years, 5 years. He's having conversations that some people are a little bit hesitant to, some people are a little bit unsure of where things are going, what things are happening, and he's got his thoughts and opinions on it that you know, it puts time and effort into it. It's super interesting to watch. So you got to give him a subscribe. It's definitely got a great corner of the knowledge market there for me. Old school Nick, he you know, much like Dan, is obviously very intelligent, calculated, and knows what he's doing. He definitely has a diverse selection on his eBay in terms of what he's in, not a specific concentration. Is definitely understands the wide, vast array of the market. You know, all the different things happening in terms of what appeals to Pokemon collectors. So whether that's pins or, you know, badges or lanyards even. You know, there's a lanyard that I want to grab. I saw on one of his YouTubes. There's a lot going on with Nick. He's super entertaining and funny. His podcast with Dan is fantastic. I'm excited for their new YouTube video to come out. But yeah, definitely give him a like and subscribe. Make sure you get on his eBay and buy some cards, because he's got some wicked stuff there. Pilot Town, super smart guy. He's cool. He's sweet. He's got some pretty special cards that, you know, I saw at the Collecticon in Orlando. So he obviously knows what he's doing. You know, guys, he's someone that has his mindset on the big picture stuff. He's not worried about the small stuff, but he's super fun. Again, great personality. Love that guy. Pokemon cards. The guy that brought me back into Pokemon, you know, into this realm. I owe a lot to him. I'm definitely in admiration. I moderate for his channel. I try and give as much time as possible I can to him because of all the time he puts into his videos that I soak up and selfishly enjoy and love. He's very smart, knows everything about everything somehow when it comes to vintage, you know, some of the older stuff. Incredible memory. Very intelligent, very smart, and his meme videos stupendously fun to watch. You can't help but smile and enjoy it whilst he's talking about serious stuff and things that you can relate to as an adult in the Pokemon realm. Pokemon Fun, he is a super fun guy to watch. We've got Benji in there, and yeah, they're opening boxes and they're talking about what's happening and just kind of in the market right now, knows what's going on, and just putting a lot of effort. Him and his daughter, they're really fun to watch, so make sure you give them a subscribe. Pokenomics, Jake, you know, is definitely they putting their time and the effort in. He knows what he's talking about. He's made money. He's made smart choices. He is someone that watches trends. He watches for things that are happening, things that aren't happening. Some of the logic in, you know, some of the logic that we should be looking at in Pokemon. He kind of points that out and gives some reassurance and some reminders on stuff we should be keeping in touch with. So great one to keep finger on the pulse with. Pokemon Classics, the absolute all-time king of video editing. I don't know how he does it. He's fantastic, incredibly entertaining, super calm, peaceful, melodic to watch. It's very, very pleasurable to watch that guy talk, and his videos just very appealing to the eye, and to, you know, and to the ear. Like the way that he can give so much information in such a short and simple video. I get excited when I get a notification from him. So yeah, super fun one. Poke Chloe, another fellow Brit. She has some crazy collection. I mean, now I remember, I think I watched in the first half dozen. I think I got onto a YouTube. I was pretty early on, and she pretty soon started showing that she had some pretty cool cards, some pretty cool boxes coming in. So if you want to see some amazing stuff and be involved in, you know, in watching some of the the absolutely insane collections of cards, you know, the real fun stuff that she's opening and getting graded and talking about with other YouTubers, you got to give her a like. I mean, she really is cool. PTCG Radio. Hard time with that one, guys. Super fun. He just hit his 100k, so you know, congrats to him on that, on the play button that's hopefully in the mail. But he knows exactly what's going on at all times. Fingers on the pulse to the second. I feel like as soon as he finds something out, he's straight to his laptop and films a video. There's not many people that have the time and dedication to do that, so it's pretty admirable, trying always to be the first one to get news out, get updates. We're talking about cards, we're talking about sealed product, we're talking about the game in terms of how, you know, mechanics are used and things that are broken, things that aren't. Just so much to learn. Like, if you want to learn anything, which is probably the most valuable thing you can do for yourself in this hobby, you have to subscribe. You have to listen to him. So get on there. Radar, pretty cool guy. Once again, you know, definitely knows his stuff about the older stuff. I've seen him tinkering about with some more modern stuff, a few different TCGs lately, but for sure is someone that knows the older stuff inside and out, very heavily involved in it with many people and many different sets. Someone that you would want to have a beer with for sure. You could talk some pretty cool stories with this guy about Pokemon. Rattle. So he is a pretty exciting one. He is probably touching the furthest corners away in each of his videos. So we've got pack openings. We have you know, fraudsters and some pretty nefarious people being unraveled on some of his videos, all the way to live interviews with people, and yeah, just some general analysis of things that are happening. So super exciting guy to watch. You never know what's going to happen when he posts a video, but you can't help but watch. He's super cool, so you've definitely got to get involved in that. Rock Pokemon, one of the nicest guys ever. I mean, he's just so kind and attentive every time I jump in a live stream. He is definitely a collector. If you look back at his some of his videos recently, this guy's got some pretty serious stuff that he's collecting. It's not a specific type of card, it's not a specific theme. He is a full-blown collector of Pokemon. And I know he's dabbled in a couple other things too, but yeah, he obviously loves vintage. He plays with some modern, but super cool, sweet guy, and again, heavily involved, knows his stuff. So very entertaining to watch his videos. SDC. This YouTube channel is super fun. There's a lot of editing, music, visuals. It's a little out there, and is I don't know, I guess a curveball for the average person. So super fun. Definitely subscribe to this one if you want a little bit of a twist on your regular YouTube feed. SM Pratt. I'm sure most of you are aware of SM Pratt, but just you know, again, someone that I'm subscribed to is in my booster box. Someone that is up there again, just like Gemmin, a top 1% tier collector. He is in there for the big guns. He's in there for the stuff that's going to make money, that did make money, that may make money. He's not messing around with the little stuff. He is using logic and a smart brain, and yeah, he wants to have a bit of fun doing with it. It seems he knows everybody, and that is always someone that you wanna subscribe to, because he keeps in the know because of it. You can learn from him. Sports Card Anonymous. So Dakota over here on this channel, I would think that some of you may not have heard of him with him being a sports card YouTuber, but he is a pretty avid Pokemon collector, and I don't know how much he wants that shouting out and about. I think he's pretty proud of it, but his YouTube definitely revolves around sports cards. Definitely has a soft spot for Pokemon, and has spoke about it in several videos. He's super fun to watch, especially live. He's very responsive, very exciting to watch. and I've learned a lot about sports cards from him just because it is easy to digest and interact with and take his videos in. He really genuinely enjoys what he does, and that makes it a lot easier for him to talk and convey about it, convey what he's thinking. So definitely give him a subscribe. If there's any sports card person to subscribe to, it's Dakota. TCA Gaming, the Charizard Authority. So Rusty, I'm pretty sure most of you will have heard of him, but again, another top 1% tier YouTuber, collector. He is someone that has his fingers in many pies, but definitely knows what he's talking about when it comes to things that are a little bit different. So something that's a little bit rarer, not as easy to come out and find, variations and errors and just weird stuff that is so incredibly interesting to see. And it's not just to see him, he talks you through it. So he'll explain and he'll kind of go through what's happening and why and kind of what that means, and that really like brings a conversational piece to what it is that he's showing. It's very enjoyable to watch his videos. The Old Card Shop, he's been trying a lot of pretty cool videos recently. He's had some live streams, he's opening packs on Whatnot, he's all over the place. Is a card shop, he's got a distributor, is in the market, is in the real world. So yeah, he's someone that you definitely want to watch and be a part of. Someone that I've enjoyed listening to because he isn't afraid to talk about his opinions, what he thinks, and that's something we can all benefit from for sure. The Card Economist. So Card Economist, he is someone that rips and ships. He has a YouTube where he opens cards for people, and I'm talking every kind of pack you can think of. It seems he has everything, like not even just Pokemon, he has everything. You name it, he'll get it and he'll open it up, and he's even grading stuff. He has his own grading company now. Excuse me. So he's super interesting to watch just because of the variation of cards getting opened. He knows what he's talking about when it comes to them, and he has Slab City. So if you enjoy watching cards and talking on them, he's your guy for sure. Get involved in that. Thrifty, super wide selection of cards, super exciting, huge online. I think it's TikTok that's the biggest amount of subscribers, but yeah, all different eras, all different cards, fun, always in chats, always fun to speak with. You can just tell that it's someone that you would enjoy having a conversation with in real life and talk Pokemon. It'd be a fun time, I'm sure. Top 10 Pokemon. He is exactly what he says on the tin. So for the most part, most of his videos are about him talking about for the week different top 10 countdowns, whether that's top 10 Charizard sold that week, top 10 Brilliant Stars, top 10 vintage, whatever it is. He will analyze sales data from eBay, PWCC, Golden Auctions. He kind of dabbles in a few of the different ones and pulls up what's been happening recently, and it's a really good way of keeping your finger on the pulse of how successful certain things are, and I think a lot of people get benefit from it, and I know I do. It's been super interesting to see sales prices. Give him a subscribe. And last but not least, Z&G Emporium. So yeah, James, we've got Cam going on, we've got Lauren, we've got a few people involved in this YouTube channel, but for the most part we have in the past some Truth Bomb videos. We have the person that was running Graded Gem for USA. That obviously includes cards coming in, cards going out, cards coming back, kind of all over the place. And that makes for an exciting array of cards being submitted and a lot of conversation. And some recent consignments with sealed products, raw products, slabs, some super interesting stuff. Everybody knows him, he's fun, he's entertaining to watch. He is someone that again, you would definitely enjoy having a beer with, and tugging shop and just enjoying with. So yeah, I've tried to make that as fast as possible. That's my boost box of Pokemon YouTubers. So please let me know if I missed someone, if there's someone that I should be subscribed to and I'm not aware of. Drop it down in the comments. If there's anyone that you did subscribe to that you weren't aware of, please let me know. I'm intrigued on if there's people here that you guys weren't aware of, and maybe you learned something today, because I'm going to have all of them linked in the description below. So make sure that you click on their YouTube and subscribe and hit the notifications bell for them so you can start watching their videos. They're all super cool people. There's no way I'd recommend someone if I didn't truly believe it. So yeah, that's what I think. Give a like and subscribe, guys. Bye.